everyone, welcome back to the channel if you are new here. And today I'm gonna be doing this page by Karla Magana. I bought a couple of her books in PDF form. So yeah, and I thought I would just show you how I do pages with crayons. So I'm going to be using my Neocolour ones. Just a swatch chart for them. And probably some Bambinos as well. Obviously, you know, there's lots of different types of crayons. Neocolours are my favourite because, well, they just work beautifully. But Bambinos also work quite nicely as well. I don't really like using Crayolas to do kind of like, you know, the main colouring of an image, because I find they don't blend very well, or kind of at all, and they don't really layer either. But yeah, so I just thought I'd show you, you know, just how I do a quickish page with yeah, crayons. So basically it. So I'm gonna use a Sahara yellow for the skulls. And honestly, I love using crayons. They are just quick, easy, fun. They're fantastic. So I know a lot of people use blending mediums or blending solutions with them. I find you really don't need to. I will sometimes use a colourless blender pencil, such as the Derwent one or Caran d'Ache one, but it's not needed. You can get really, really nice, good blends without it. So for my shadow, I'm going to be using some ochre, and I'm just going to put this in some shadow. Sorry if I keep hitting the camera. I feel like I'm in a little bit of a weird position tonight for some reason. And crayons, they don't really require any skill, really, I don't think. So now do the inside of the skull and the ochre. I don't know if I'll do the entire page on camera. I'll have to see how long it takes. But at least, you know, doing this, you kind of get an idea. Okay, then I'll go back in with my Sahara sand. I'm not quite sure what went on with my voice there. And then just kind of blend that together. And then actually I'll go in with some white. Let's get a little bit of a highlight going. Oh, okay. Obviously, with crayons, you do need to make sure they are clean. They do pick up colour really easily, just from, you know, being kind of in the box next to each other and stuff. Especially, you know, your light colours like your white. They will pick up other colours, so you might just want to kind of scribble them off on a scrap piece of paper before you kind of go and put them on your image. Because as you can see there, I've now got some random pink in the middle of the skull. It's fine. So I thought I would do this on a Karla Magana image because I don't know, her images are just so nice for like doing really kind of simple colouring, I guess. Actually, I think I might zoom this in a little bit. Okay, so now I'm going to go to her skin and I'm going to use the Bambino, whatever colour this is, I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of pinky peach colour. I'm just going to put a layer of this down on her skin. So I got a piece of haze stuck on my hoodie there. So just going to put that layer down. Now the Bambinos, obviously, not as nice as your Neocolour ones. I mean, Neocolour ones are kind of the creme de la creme. I'm going to go in with salmon. Just to start kind of putting in a little bit of shading. This is going to be kind of our medium tone. What was I saying? Yeah, Neocolours are just, oh, they are so nice to use. I was a little unsure when I first got them because it's kind of like the crayons. Do I really want to spend that much on crayons? But the answer is yes, they are so worth it. I'm going to go back in with my lighter colour. And they are just beautiful. You can do most things with them. They're brilliant for just, you know, a nice light background. But you can also do a lot of detail with them. And you can build up lots and lots of layers. And yeah, they're just really nice to use. So for the noise, animals are slightly on one tonight. Yeah, so now I'm going to use the Crimson Azarian hue, just a little bit. And just start doing a little bit of shadow and her lips. I don't want to do too much with this because it is very red, obviously being a crimson hue. Actually, if we do put a little bit of that on her cheeks as well. So, the Neocolours, you only have 50? Is this 50? I don't think it was 50. I thought it was 48. I know, you have however many colours you get with that. And then the Bambinos come in set 24 colours. So you don't have a huge amount of colours, but they mix quite nicely. Obviously you can blend them to create new colours. I find they actually blend really nicely. So as you can see, I'm just kind of switching between my various skin tones that I am using. I think I want to put in just a little bit purpley tones. I'm going to use some periwinkle. I love using purple as a shadow colour for skin tone. I know a lot of people get a bit worried doing things like that, but it works really, really well. And you would find if you kind of take a photo of your hand in like a shadow and use a colour picker, a lot of time it will show a purpley tone. So, you know, if you kind of do that, you can see where, like on the inside of my thumb, and that it might not actually be able to see it, but it does have a slight purple hue to it. It's not purple, but there is something there. And I'm going to go in with a little bit of brown. Again, not much. Just a little bit. Just kind of that, and then I'm actually going to go in with some white and just use this. To kind of blend. Now, I do quite like using white to blend. But you do need to remember that it will leave yeah, it will, you know, kind of pale up your colour a bit, obviously, because it is white. And unlike a lot of coloured pencils. A white crayon, geez, is pretty opaque. Crayons in general are quite opaque. So, yeah. Let's give her some blue eyes. I'm going to use my Bambino for this purely because they are smaller. I'm not going to do anything fancy, just kind of straight colour. Like so. Okay, so I kind of think I want her pink. So what I'm going to do is go with what is going to be my lightest colour and just kind of scribble that down where my lightest areas are going to be. Not worrying, you know, about technique or anything like that. And I don't think I'm going to worry about those beads. I'm probably going to go over those with gel pen. So just like that. And then I'm going to go in with my dark colour. And I'm going to put that kind of where my shadows are going to be. And just scribbling it down. Just the great thing about crayon is that it really doesn't take much time to do. I mean, obviously, as with anything, you can spend hours and hours and hours doing it if you want to. But they are definitely quicker. So yeah. So we're just gonna put this colour down where we think our darker bit's gonna be. I've missed her ear out. I always forget the ears. I don't know why. Like, pretty much every portrait I do, I will forget to do the ears on it. I'm not sure why that happens. Okay. So don't be too worried about, you know, how it looks at the moment. Now I'm going to go with, is basically going to be my medium colour. And I'm just going to put that in between the light one and the dark one. And this is just a really simplified way of doing hair with crayons. But it's quite effective, I think. Just gonna kind of scribble this down. I'm not worrying too much about adding shade into these little strands down here. That would kind of require me to sharpen them, and I don't want to. I do sharpen them if I need to. I will sharpen them. And they sharpen lovely. You can actually get them to a really nice point. Okay, now I want my lightest colour, which I have lost. Right? Or was that it? That wasn't it, was it? No, that wasn't it. Okay. I've lost a crayon, people. Where on earth did that go? Ah, okay. No worries. We'll just use kind of peach and see if I can get that to work. So now all we're doing is just going over all of it. So I do find that if you're burnishing, you do actually have to press quite hard when it comes to crayons, and it does occasionally hurt my hand. So you may just want to be aware of that. I do not know where that colour has gone. That is really annoying. I'm just going to come back in with my medium tone here. So how is everyone? I completely forgot to ask. Is anyone else just completely shocked that it's November? Like, what? How did that happen? How does it go by so fast? I am not prepared for this time of year at all. Yeah, it's my brother's birthday in, I don't know, a week and a half, I think. And I have no idea what to get him. And then exactly 3 weeks after that, it's my birthday. Mine is on the 7th of December. And I am turning 30. And it's gonna suck. Honestly, I have been dreading it. Absolutely dreading turning 30. Yeah. Don't wanna leave my 20s. But oh well. And, you know, with money and all of that, I'm not really, well, no, I'm not going to be able to do anything. So I'm going to be stuck at home, probably. So, yeah. So, yeah, yeah. So, it's my brother's birthday, and 3 weeks after that, it will be my birthday. And then 3 weeks after that, it's Christmas. So this time of year is very expensive. Like, I mean, you know, it's expensive anyway, just with Christmas. But let alone with birthdays and such coming up as well. So yeah. I was supposed to be going away somewhere for my birthday. Probably it's going to go to London. But due to things, that is not going to happen there. So that makes me kind of sad. Went away to London 3 years ago now, 3 or 4 years ago. It was the December before, you know, everything happened in the world that happened. So I'm just going to go over some of these lighter areas with my white, as I cannot find where that light pink has gone. Yeah, so we went to London that year. We were there for a week. Had an absolute blast. It was awesome. Our hotel wasn't the best, but it didn't really matter, you know. We were out basically all day, every day, pretty much. And yeah, we just had a fantastic time. So this is probably the bit that takes the longest, because you can kind of just keep going back and forth and back and forth, adding, you know, a little bit more shadow here, a little bit of this there, and so on and so forth. I actually think I'm gonna add in just a little bit of purple, just in some of the deepest little bits. What was I saying? Oh yeah, went to London, and yeah, it was so fun. We got train. Yeah, we went there by train. Sorry, I was trying to think if it was train or coach, but yeah, it was train. And we didn't actually end up like going to that many places. But we went to Winter Wonderland in Hyde Park, and that was so much fun. But the main reason we went was we went to Harry Potter World. And yeah, it was amazing. And I got to open the door to the Great Hall because it was my birthday. So yeah, we were gonna go back there this year, but not gonna happen now, unfortunately. But no, you know, life happens. So yeah, so I'm just gonna scribble over this because probably I actually kind of just do it in the way the hair is going. It's normally a good idea. Okay, oh, I just found another Bambino. It's not the colour I wanted, but you know. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in with my Caran d'Ache pencil blender. And just blend it all together. So you don't have to do this. You know, you can just blend it with your crayons, or you know, leave it or whatever. But I found that we can take so many layers. And sometimes you kind of just get to a point where you're like, well, I've got the colour how I want it, and I don't really want to add more to it, but it's not burnished. And that's when I'll kind of bring in the blender pencil. So obviously the Neocolour ones are wax. They are wax crayon. An expensive wax crayon, but you know, they are a wax crayon nonetheless. So the Caran d'Ache pencil blender will work beautifully with them because it is a colourless wax blender. And I mean, you can even just use your fingers as well. Because they are just so smushy and yeah. Okay, so that is her hair done. So now I'm just going to go and do the skulls, the rest of her skulls. Exactly the same as we did that other one. Let's move it down just a little bit there. Now, the one thing with these is that they are very opaque. So if you go over, you know, black lines, it will cover them up quite a bit. So you may want to just, you know, if you don't, you know, like your lines being covered up a little bit, you may want to just go over with, no, sorry, may not want to go over your lines, or if like me, you don't really have the patience to, you know, dodge every single little black line, then when you're done, you can just take a good black fine liner and just kind of put those lines back in a little bit. But do be careful, because these are, you know, very waxy. That you don't clog your fine liner up. So just make sure you kind of clean it off well after you have used it, because no one likes a clogged fine liner. Yes, you know. Oop. Now I'm just going to go back over my light. Just kind of start blending them together. Now I want my white. I'm going to put in kind of some highlight. A bit on the teeth. Now I want to go in with my blender pencil again. Just make sure it's cleaned off before you go in with it. Otherwise you will end up with whatever colour you used last all over, which is not what we want. Go back in a little bit here. No, wrong colour. So this is a little, that's a bit better. Now her clothes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do pink and purples pretty much. So I'll show you on these kind of poofy shoulder pad things, shoulder ruffles. So I'm gonna go and add in this kind of purple, violet colour, where our shadows were going to be. And then I'm going to go in with this one, which is actually called purple. I'd say it's more of a magenta. And pop that. And the rest of it. And I'm going to go back in with the purple again a little bit and just kind of deepen up. And just in a couple of places. And I'm going to go with my blender. So if you find your blender isn't quite working, you know, how you would like it to, then it normally means you just don't have enough pigment. You need a lot of pigment. No matter what blending thing you're using. If you're using a colourless blender, if you're using a blending medium like odorless mineral spirit, for all of them you do need quite a lot of pigment down on your page in order to, you know, get them to really work well. Okay, so now on this up a bit, we're gonna do a layer purple. And go in with the violet. I think it's called violet. What colour are you? Lilac. Okay, this is called lilac. And start adding in some of our shadows. I think when I've done this shoulder, I'm probably going to call it. I'm going to go in with violet and just darken up just one or two places that I want to be a little darker. Put a little bit on the bottom bit here. Yeah, so when I finish the shoulder, probably going to call it, because this video is probably, sorry about that, getting on. Yeah, I need a little bit more down on here. Video is probably starting to get a little long. And the internet here is very, very finicky, and anything over kind of half an hour just takes forever to upload. So yeah, I mean, the majority of my videos aren't half an hour, they are longer. But I definitely try to keep them to kind of under an hour. And even doing that, they still take about 15 hours to upload sometimes, which is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, should not take that long to upload, but oh well, they do. Okay, so there we go. So that is how she is looking so far. So I hope this video has been, you know, maybe helpful or useful to you in some way. And if you could, you know, like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, basically just let me know what you think. And do you have Neocolours? Do you have Neocolour ones? Would you consider getting Neocolour ones? Yeah, like I said, I've had Bambinos for quite a long time, and I got my Neocolours this year because I just wanted more colours when it came to crayons. And first off, I did get like a 96 set of Crayolas, but I'm not fussed on the Crayola crayons. I love the Crayola pencils, but the crayons just don't really do it for me. But yeah, anyway, I hope you like how she is turning out. And as you can see, it's very waxy. You can see the shine on it there. And I'll see you in the next video. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. It is hugely appreciated. And I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.